everyone. Welcome to Africa Connect. My name is Laili Oyatogun. Now, today we have a very interesting personality here. She's an actress, a media personality. She's vivacious, interesting, confident, articulate, hardworking. We have the one and only Skia Osei here.
Oh, wow.
Did you like that introduction?
I need you to be there when I wake up every morning.
This will be an ego. Oh, I know.
You mentioned my last name, Michael.
Oh, good. Hi, good to have you here, Skia.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Okay, fantastic. I mean, you look absolutely lovely. I love the haircut, by the way.
Yeah.
It's a new one.
It is a new one.
But it really suits you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. A lot of people are taking, time to get adjusted to it, Being in Africa, we love our weaves.
I know.
But it's so liberating. My God, to have water in my hair every day.
Do I envy you right now?
No, I'm sure everybody does. Everybody does.
Okay, now let's talk about you.
Okay.
I know that you're a successful media personality. You've really done well for yourself. Yes, if I say so myself.
Yeah.
You've done well. We love to watch you on 53 Extra.
Oh, thank you.
But tell me, what made you move to Nigeria? Because you know what, I'm petrified when I think about relocating to another country.
Yeah.
I'm just petrified about it. I never think about it.
Yeah.
How do you guys do it? And I know that you've lived in Lesotho, you lived in India, you lived in America,
exactly.
You're a Ghanaian, so tell us about that.
Well, that's exactly why it was easy for me to just be able to get up and be like, I want to come to Nigeria and pursue my dreams. It doesn't scare me because my mom was a diplomat. She worked with the UN. So for most of my life, it was jumping from one country to another. So I know how to adjust when I get to another country. I know how to, fit in, get, just basically get to know the culture and just get to know the people and just kind of fit right in.
Okay.
So it wasn't really, the fear of moving to Nigeria wasn't because I was moving to a new country.
Okay.
The fear of moving to Nigeria was because, I thought I was going to fall in love with a Nigerian guy. He was going to break my heart. As I've been told, they're heartbreakers. I'm just joking.
But you would agree that Nigerian men are really good looking.
Girl.
Are you going to end up with a Nigerian
man? They are, yes, the swag is there. I get it. Don't get too confident. Ghana Jollof, Nigerian Jollof. We've had that argument. It's fine. No, but the fear was moving into an area which was entertainment and media that everybody warned me against. Everybody said, you have a law degree, you have a law background, your mom works the diplomat, your sister's a doctor, your brother's a lawyer. How is it possible that you want to get into entertainment? It's short-lived. It's short-lived. It doesn't bring any benefit. Are you sure this is what you want to do?
No retirement plan.
Exactly.
And all of that,
So that was my biggest fear, coming here and actually starting this new career and this new life, and actually always wondering, was I cut out for it? And was I going to be able to do it?
But I mean, you've been doing it for about 2 to 3 years now.
For about 3 years.
And do you love it?
I love it.
Wow.
I absolutely, I am engrossed in it. I love every bit of it. I love the long hours on set. I will complain, but I love it because that's what we do as humans. We complain. I love the outcome. I think just basically the product that comes out of it and how it makes people feel, for me, is like the most
feedback. Yes, that's what I love about my job too. The feedback from people, it makes you know that, look, I'm doing something good, I'm doing something right, and I'm entertaining people that love what I do. So I can identify with that actually. So now tell me, has it been financially rewarded?
Gosh. I don't want you to know what's in my bank account.
I know, because your sister is a doctor, your mom is a diplomat, everyone is making a lot of money. So you think I'm making a lot of money?
No, actually, I mean, that's a very relative question. Okay. What is a lot of money to me may not be a lot of money to you. I know I'm not where I'm going to be in the next 5 years. What people don't seem to understand is they see the glitz, they see the glamour, they think we're making a lot of money, but it is an industry where you have to put in the work. You have to be patient because you have to build your brand to the point where you are bankable. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Companies are not going to put money in your pocket if you bring them no returns, or if you're not as influential as they need you to be.
Yeah.
So that's what it is. It's years of putting in a lot of work, doing in a lot of freebies. I've done a lot of freebies.
I know, right?
a lot of free shows.
I can really identify with what you're saying. Yeah. But now tell me, Prior to coming to Nigeria, did you hear anything about Nigeria? You know, were you what's it called? Did you have mixed feelings about moving to Nigeria in particular?
I mean, I think I heard what a lot of people hear, you know, the armed robbery, the 419, the juju. Nollywood got us thinking like that. But I had traveled to Nigeria prior to moving here. I used to work with a magazine called Canoe Magazine, just about telling our African story through our own words and through our own lenses, because it was more photography and fashion, fashion-based, and just basically exalting the Africans, young Africans who are doing amazing things on the continent and even outside. So I used to travel here a lot to do interviews, to try and get some PR moving here, to try and get, you know, distribution here. So I knew what Nigeria was. But moving here was a whole different ballgame.
I know, right?
So, you know, and
have you been adjusting?
Yeah, I think as much as possible I've adjusted. I've lived in Nigeria for 2 years now. Nepa and I were friends. We're good.
OMG.
Right?
I know.
Me and the traffic situations too, we're getting there. But apart from that, the energy in this place is infectious.
I know, right?
You will want to grind because everybody else is on their hustle. Yeah.
All right, so Skia, there has been a trend in the past 2 to 3 years. A lot of other Africans are moving to Nigeria.
Yeah.
Would you say that Nigeria is now like the capital of entertainment in Africa? Or would you say that, I mean, this is what people have been saying around that. Sometimes for you to be successful, you have to come to Nigeria where everything is happening. I know, I mean, a lot of things are happening in other parts of Africa.
Exactly.
But I mean, what's your take on that?
I think it's both true and it's false. I'll say true in the sense that yes, it is the hub of entertainment. There's so much content here. Even working with DSTV, we realized that a lot of the operations are moving here because, like I said, the content is here. Nigerian music, for instance, is just taking over the world. So things like that, in terms of Nollywood being one of the biggest movie industries in the world after Bollywood and Hollywood, etc. So yes, obviously it makes sense to say, if you want to make it, this is where you have to come. It's like saying if you want to make it, you have to go to LA or you have to go to, do you know what I mean? So sort of like the LA of Africa. But I still see other people who are doing tremendous things who haven't necessarily moved to Nigeria and still being very impactful on the continent, you know, from Ghana, Joe Kate from South Africa, Tanzania, Kenya. Exactly. They're still there and they're doing amazing things. So kudos for those people who can still stay in their country and still be able to generate that buzz in Africa. But yeah, some of us had to also move here because I work with DSTV and I had to move here, but I think it's been a great move.
All right, fantastic. Now tell me about your acting career and all of that. How has that been?
It's been great. It's been great. A lot of people haven't seen my faces in a lot of movies because I've been putting in a lot of the work this year for a lot of release in 2015. I started acting when I was about 13. 14, a lot of theater stuff, you know, diplomatic schools, you get to be exposed to things like that. But I took my Nollywood acting career seriously last year.
Why is that?
2 years ago. Well, when I moved here, I wanted to first make sure that I was concentrating on why I moved here, which was 53 Extra, which was the presenting. I wanted to get familiar with everybody, get comfortable, and then go out and say, okay, fine, this is sorted. Let me now branch out and do the Nollywood.
Do you think people, some people are saying that, oh, why don't you just stick to being a media personality, to TV presenter, or why don't you just stick to being, you know, an actress? You know how people like to put you in a box and all that?
Yeah, like the jack of all trades. Yeah, of course, jack of all trades, master of none. I always tell them that life, first of all, life is too short. If you're blessed with so many talents, I don't see why you should concentrate on one talent just because of what other people will say. If you have a passion for anything, photography, art, music, do it, even if you're a banker, because you never know what's going to come out of it. I'm always intrigued by all these people who are on YouTube and are making so much money by just basically following that passion. I'm like, he made how much? $2 million?
And even more.
Exactly, much more. And just looking at a camera, right? Imagine a few years ago when people were discouraging them and being like, this is not going to make any money. Do you know what I mean? So I have the mentality where, you know what, I'm going to go for my passion, regardless of what anybody says, because if it's my time, it's my time. And I think you also realize that a lot of people who are already in the media and the creative space, they are creatives. You know, you find people who are musicians, who are also really good artists. I used to actually draw back in the day, But yeah, the talent didn't.
Abandoned that.
I abandoned that. I did abandon. Right. You know, you have the African parents that always say, you have to be a lawyer, you have to be a doctor. You know, I used to play basketball. I used to do athletics. I used to draw. I used to even do some singing. I'm not that great, but I used to be in a choir. So you just
done it all basically.
Pretty much. I used to dance, girl. So I think pretty much.
That's very good because you end up discovering what you really want to do in all of that, and then it makes you very versatile.
Exactly. So why not explore everything that you have a passion for? So yeah, that's what I would say.
Okay, now tell me, Skia, do you think we as Africans have started doing stuff that will make people change, the whole world change, their perceptions and thoughts about us?
Yes.
You know how it is when you think about Africa from the Western world. It's about famine, corruption, politics in a bad light and stuff like that. Hunger,
bullying tactics.
Exactly. But do you think we as youths are changing the mindset of people in the Western
Definitely,
world?
And I think that's why social media and the internet has been so great, because we're taking the bulls by its horns, no pun intended. Especially the youth, we're being very proactive. We're showing ourselves in a very positive light. We're going after what we want, and we're
speaking out.
We are definitely speaking out. We are definitely speaking out.
And getting our videos out there and doing so many things.
Definitely.
But do you think they're noticing all of that?
They are definitely noticing. I mean, let's not get it wrong. All these images that we see about Africa on CNN or BBC, etc., they come and then they take it, right? There are so many places in America, so forth, in Europe, that have the same kind of imagery: poverty, people who are hungry, kids who are not going to school, who are malnutrition, etc., etc.
But they don't have been magnified.
Exactly, because they are telling their own story, so they're putting out pictures and perceptions that they want us to have. It's now our time, and with programs like Africa Connect, we're able to actually tell our own story, and that's what I love about this generation. We're speaking out and saying and showing people what we truly believe and what we truly are.
Recently, I don't know, there was something trending on Twitter. I can't remember what exactly it was. And it was a worldwide trend.
Yeah.
And I discovered that white people started saying they were actually surprised that Nigerians and Africans were that witty.
Exactly.
We write a lot, and some of our tweets are very hilarious. And they're like, OMG, so you mean you have people like that on the African continent? I'm like, hello, there's so many more people
like that
can say stuff and do stuff and are successful and all of that. So, I mean, we should say social media has helped us in a long way.
For sure. And we as Africans, and especially this particular generation, we need to learn to support our. So we basically have to tell our own story. Nobody's going to tell us for us. Shows like Africa Connect are platforms where the world can actually see Africa in a different light. And I also think that as Africans, we have to support each other.
Very important.
So important.
Yeah.
We have to have each other's backs. We have to have a common goal that, listen, we're going to show people the positive side of Africa, and we're going to do it, and we're going to make an influence and an impact.
That's why I like the fact that we have other Africans coming to Nigeria.
Yeah.
They feel free enough and confident enough and safe enough to come actually relocate to another country, and then but how has it been? How are Nigerians? Are we hospitable? Are we nice? Are we amiable? I know that we're go-getters and we can be very tight sometimes, but
for the sake of not being kicked out, for the sake of not hearing from immigration tomorrow. No. I mean, when I was coming,
I want you.
Honestly, a lot of people.
But everyone can be perfect. You know that.
Nobody can be perfect.
Exactly.
Nobody can be perfect.
Yeah.
I think for 2 years that I've been here, I've been embraced. I've been accepted. People on the streets know my name here in Nigeria, and I'm just like,
can I have
really?
autograph?
Like really? And they've definitely embraced me. They've given me names. Aduke, So there's definitely love, and they've definitely embraced not just me. There's so many people from different countries. Mumbai, as you know, came in, and just
Victoria
Kimani, and I think that we feel the love, and there's this sense of, listen, let's bond together, let's make this happen. Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. You know that in as much as we have a lot of people who are successful in Africa, and also young people who are trying to make something out of their lives and all of that, there's still a lot of work to be done in Africa. So are you doing any humanitarian work service, or do you intend to embark on any? And if you're going to, what aspect are you looking at?
That you're looking at.
Exactly.
It's interesting you say that. I think we're having this discussion before the interview that we as the people in the entertainment are the role models, and we're so influential even when we don't know it. I'll give you a very good example. Coming to Nigeria, it's so funny. I've lived in so many different countries, but coming to Nigeria was the only time I realized how dark my skin was.
Whoa.
I'm not even gonna play. People would say, you're dark. And they would say it in a negative, connotation. And it's not just a Nigerian thing, it's become an African thing. So sort of like an inferiority complex. And I get a lot of messages from young girls saying, because of you, I'm not going to bleach, because I know I can make it in this industry. I know it's not
I feel like you're my sister, because I get a lot of that. Are you not going to tone?
Are you not going to do that? Are you not going to lighten up and things like that?
I've achieved everything I've ever wanted to achieve. Dark-skinned. Why would I want to tone my skin? And I get a lot of that from young girls. Yeah, it's a very big issue.
It is a big issue. I know it's not as big as hunger and all these kids on the street. I'm just talking about things that I know I want to.
In the sense that when you lighten your skin, you're playing with skin cancer and all sorts of things.
Thank you so much.
Your melanin and your
melanin. Yes.
Yeah,
thank you so much.
Exactly. So it's not an immediate problem, but in the long run,
it will have an adverse effect on our youth. So you're sitting there thinking, oh, you're just doing your job, when other people are getting inspiration from you. So even though you don't know who is looking, you as the entertainer, you as the presenter, you as the host, us are role models, whether we like it or not, and we have to live as such, knowing that people are drawing inspiration from us. So that's definitely a campaign that I'm just actually about to embark on here and in Ghana. My dad was also diagnosed with prostate cancer a few years ago. I know he's a guy, and I know it doesn't really affect, those of us who are female, but it has such an adverse effect on our family that everything cancer I am against. Everything cancer. So there are people, organizations in Ghana for breast cancer that I'm partnering with here as well. And I'm going to put a lot of light on that issue of prostate cancer, and my father is going to be the face. So that's what I'm working on right now.
Fantastic. And I hope that it becomes a success.
I hope
you're able to help as many people as possible,
Yeah.
Now let's talk about women. Do you think women are owning it these days?
We are owning it.
Being a baby making machine.
We are owning it. We are owning it. I think women are filling a lot of, high profile positions right now. And they're doing it as women and not necessarily as, I want to be a man, I want to do it like a man. We're doing it as women should, with the compassion, with the heart that should actually be put in it. And I absolutely love it. There's so many women out here, especially in Nigeria, that I am so inspired by, and all over the world I'm inspired by.
But also, aside from women doing it and being successful and pushing the boundaries, do you think Africans and the world at large are, appreciating what women are doing and then correctly paying them for what they're doing?
I think that's going to take time. It's a step-by-step process. Clearly, we're not getting paid as much as we deserve to be paid in any area of expertise. But that's because it's been a male-driven world for so long.
Exactly.
But you can actually see signs of, change and improvement. Just recently, I believe it was Saudi Arabia that had nine women
in politics.
I was like, what? That is so unheard of, especially in a country like that. So I think there are definitely going to be steps. It's going to take time. Everything takes patience. Everything great takes time, and we as women have to be patient and have to just keep working at it. We can't be aggressive and can't say we want it now, because it's not going to happen. It's going to be an adverse. We're going to go head to head. So we have to be patient, have to put in the work, and we're going to get there. I totally believe it.
Skia, where do you see yourself in the next 5 to 10 years?
Gosh, I don't like, that question just throws me off because I don't even want to limit it. Do you know what I mean? I just live for today. I put in the work today and hope that tomorrow is better. I definitely don't want to predict 5 years down the line because I don't know what the future is, and I know it's going to be greater than I can even imagine. But definitely, I have a production company coming up that I'm about to start called The Creative Inc. And it's actually purely to highlight young, talented individuals in the industry. And basically, it's just to give a platform to young people in the industry who are not being given a chance elsewhere. There was this young guy that called me and said, I've tried so many companies, they won't hire me, this is my script, read it. And I read it and I was blown away. And I thought there are so many young people out there who, because in Africa we have this thing where the elders just want to put a cap. They want to put a cap on young exuberance.
Position, want to be there forever.
Exactly. So I want to create a hub where young, creative, talented people want to think outside the box, who want to put Africa on the map, to just come and do their things. We're going to find a way to finance their projects, find a way to just get them out there. I know, it's a lot.
You can go on and on. You have been so interesting, absolutely
for having me.
articulate. I can go on and on and on, but I have to let you go, Skia. I hope you come back next time.
I will next time. I'm hoping to be in New York.
Yay! So that'll be fantastic,
there,
and then we can, go the whole 9 years.
We definitely will. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much for coming, and I hope you have a great career and many more successes come your way.
Thank you so much.
All right, that has been Skia Osei, a media personality, actress. She has been so interesting. I've had an absolutely wonderful time. I hope you've enjoyed it. This has been Africa Connect. Thank you, Studio 24, for letting us use this space. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.